Right, the number of my first WODs coming out of this Nano WODMO 2020 is amazing. This one is called Terrible Threes, and it's by Croc Rock. And I'm going to have some trouble as soon as I move, so we'd better move quite quietly. Let's make a start. Alright, well, you'd think that one of them would have hit me, but today I was the lucky one. There's a little door to afterwards there. And, yeah, you've got a nice little outdoor area going on here. I would watch out for having ceilings that are identical to the height of the sky, because it looks a bit weird in paper thin, and the same goes for having doors that disappear into the sky. You might want to raise this ceiling up a bit. But it's not fatal. Alright, so we are... Okay, so there's the entrance. Got a lot of room to move around here. Ah. Monsters to take you by surprise. Whoa! Not quite. Alright, so this is quite a challenging little jump. Whoop! There we go. Is there anything on that other one? There is. That's a secret door. What I've noticed just now is that you can... Yeah, you've done it here, actually. You can indent the doors just a little to have a different ceiling height. And what that does is it means that the door doesn't go all the way to the ceiling like this one does. Rocket launcher, that's very generous. Will I keep this out, or will I play it safe? Ooh, alright, you're experimenting with lighting now. And an ambush that we could all see coming a mile away. Actually, I think I... Can I just exit the level here? Yeah. I think you did this in your other doors, yeah, you did, but you just missed the pegging on the door track for that one. So the door track looks like it's scrolling up into the door. Alright. Oh, that's interesting. There's a yellow door back there. Oh. Okay, I thought, for some reason, I thought I saw an exit switch in there, but I was totally wrong. And that means, by having the yellow key there, you're forced to go through the Room of Horrors. There you go. How am I doing? 21, only 1 out of 4 secrets. So we'll see. Now here, because I can see you're experimenting a bit with different heights in the same room now, because if you look back at here, it's a bit difficult to see in the dark, because you've got this huge open space with no height variations at all, and I find that you can make rooms a bit more interesting if you just cut off this bit, maybe sellotape it onto there, add some ceiling height and another random sector. Just keep on pulling it around until you get an interesting space. Because in Doom, you know, you've got a diagonal wall here. You can do anything. You can make a room shaped like a star or a circle or a banana. To be fair, though, most buildings tend to be quite square in real life, so often if you're going for a semi-realistic look, it's good to keep to the 4 cardinal directions. Nevertheless, there we go. This is the boss of the level. What you've got here, though, is a lot of monsters who are just directly in front of you and who you can quite easily hold back with just by concentrating in one direction. If you had the cacodemons coming from the sides, or this were a bit wider, and you had to deal with multiple threats at the same time, this would be much more challenging. But yeah, having monsters distributed among the players' peripheral vision is quite a difficult thing to do. There we go. I was just kind of sportingly taking them on like that. Alright. So that's decent, you've got the basics working. Doors all work, no soft locks. This is the worst one. Alright. Let's see. Monster Party is the next one. How much of a party exactly? 80 monsters, okay. Yeah, they should be social distancing. I walked around outside. I'm recording this on Halloween night, but it's completely dead. It's very depressing. We set up a table outside for people to come and take treats off, but we got a few people coming past in their cars and nabbing them, but it's really been pretty dead. Honestly, I'd rather that than being one of the places where people are just going around coughing into people's faces and licking each other's eyeballs. You see, this is pretty good. You've got monsters up there, which gives you a bit more variation. You're dealing with monsters having to be from one place at a time. Exit door didn't open, so that's going to be controlled by a switch somewhere. Ah. And this is getting better here as well. You've got a bit of variation in this room. You've got some blood on the floor and some ceiling cut out with a different ceiling. There's so much you can do with the Doom engine just by drawing a few sectors. I love how satisfying it can be. Yeah, so you've definitely got more variation in this map already. Whoa! Well done. And yeah, setting traps by setting up line defs and things. That's a good thing to be able to learn. I will say the ceiling looks a bit defaulty, and I'll reiterate again, it's not your fault, it's just because this is the default ceiling in Doom Builder. Oh, that's unusual. It's not wrong, but it's quite a creative way actually to get a border above the door. But you could have done the same thing by indenting the door a little, having a sector in front of the door so you could reduce its ceiling. No, I'm not doing well with these imps high up. Oh, I just walked into that one, didn't I? Whoa, okay. You used sound there to draw the monsters out. That's a good surprise. It would possibly be better if you couldn't just walk back and use the door as a shield. But again, that's a difficult thing to do. You need to think about how you draw the player into an area before you get them in trouble. Let's see, what have I not done? Did that give me a key? It didn't. It did open the exit. Yeah, usually it's better to be able to tell the player what a switch is done. In a map like this, it doesn't really make a difference because it's so small. But yeah, that's one of the trickiest things I think about Doom is telling the player what they can do next. Alright, that was Monster Party. Dense is the next one. Whoa! And we are hot starting with a load of hit scanners, one of which obligingly took care of the other. But I'm in a pretty dire situation just now. Especially if this is going to have more hit scanners, because I could be dead instantly. Ah ha ha ha! A secret! Oh. I was all prepared for... Whoa! I was very prepared for people to jump up behind me. Just then. There's a medikit. Are there any more of you? I'm alright. Oh, Jesus! It's just a demon! It's just a demon, but I was so on edge, so, and that's a linked sector as well, that's not bad. I'm gonna try something here. Yeah, you remembered, okay. I mean, I think most first-time mappers, including me, would have completely forgotten to put a line def on that side that you could pull down. You're getting more interesting rooms now. Not just the cracks on the ceiling and floor, which are pretty good anyway, but the height variation in the room, computer console on the wall, little thing decorations. Oh, room with perforations. All right. It's a pretty tight corridor here, and you can see that demon's stuck. That's because the sizes of objects in Doom don't rotate as the objects do, they're always square. So a demon, which is a very fat hitbox, can't go around curved corners if they're too tight. Oh, okay. I thought you had impossible architecture there, but it's wow. Okay, so this is new. Going for a more open area. Open area and hit scanners always makes things difficult. I'll have that. What have I done? I feared tons of high-level monsters popping out from behind those rock walls, but I think I've just opened the area up a bit. Grab that. Oh, it works both ways. I didn't expect that. Alright, so that's the switch that I pulled. This is some more health. Nursing myself back into viability here. Where does this go? Yeah, what I would say to this room is it's fallen back into being extremely square. But, you know, this sometimes happens in Nanowad mode, because you run out of time and you've got to get levels finished. I hope that switch didn't do what I think it did. It did! Where is he? Okay. Now, the thing about the Cyber Demon is, if you put him in a huge open area like this, he's really easy, because you can just run around in circles. Where he's really difficult is in areas where you have to watch where you're going on the sides, so that you don't collide with other monsters or architecture, and you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you're putting your feet. Right, there he goes. Alright, oh yeah, there's the exit. I suppose I could have just run over there and got it myself. Alright. And... Alright, so we are back in the standard E1M4. Okay, well, take the secret anyway, thank you. Alright, that was really quite a nice first attempt at a WOD. I'm really glad that you enjoyed Doom mapping, and I really hope that you do more of it. I would say just keep concentrating on trying to make rooms more interesting. You can use height variations like you'd started doing map 3, decorate them a bit, slice bits off, raise the ceilings, lower the floors, stairs between bits of rooms and one or the other. Yeah, you can see here, for example, that there's a lot of height variation here, where there doesn't even really need to be. It's all just the same corridor, but it turns into this room. These could be walls, but they're not. They're raised up to prevent you getting them instead. And there's just all kinds of stairs, all kinds of bits and pieces in the way, just to make the level look a bit more interesting. Alright, I was going to finish off by trying to make that famous jump over there, but I don't think I can. Whoop! No, I can't. Alright, well, someday I will get good at Doom, but for now, beginner WODs are just about my level, so thanks for another great beginner WOD.